Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys live.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Play action. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Dan's
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line. Push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
That's caught. It's Marshall. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clemens. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Oh, they're after him. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. There he goes. Powers through. Touchdown, Maryland! They take the lead with the 6.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
From the gun, give on the inside. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now improvising. Turning it on. He's... Bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Barges ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snags a quick pass on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fires left. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Terrapin! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Moore.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for room, it's Marshall. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. And tackled there by the defense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Makes the catch down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football, because these big...
Touchdown, Maryland! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there.
There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Marsh. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Terrapins just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. On the move, it's Ray. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best player. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
To the air, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Lost a throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd